Now that voters have put the brakes on table games at Newport Grand and given the green light for multiple Massachusetts casinos, new numbers suggest Rhode Island's take on gambling revenue could see a dramatic decline in the coming years. Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell joins us now from the State House with the new details.
Governor Chafee tells me these numbers are not a surprise. He says the state has been preparing for a loss in gaming revenue for years. On Tuesday, Massachusetts voters rejected a casino repeal. At the same time, Newport voters rejected a plan to bring table games to Newport Grand. And now there are new revenue projections painting a bleak picture for the slot parlor's future.
Once Massachusetts instituted gaming, we knew we were in for revenue losses. There was just no way around that.
The Rhode Island Gaming and State Revenue Forecast was updated this week. It looked at several scenarios, including the possibility of a casino being built in Fall River. If that happens, it's estimated that Newport Grand's revenue from video lottery terminals would free fall from $44 million in 2015 to just $13.3 million in 2020. Statewide, when you factor in Twin River and Newport Grand, Rhode Island's net revenue from gaming is projected to drop from $316 million in 2015 to $191 million 5 years later.
Of course, that would be a terrible scenario.
The numbers are similar for the Taunton Casino plan.
What is the plan of attack? What is the next course of action when you are looking at these numbers now, these estimates?
The answer is growth in our economy. If we can grow our economy, and no one likes to depend on gaming for a revenue source, but we instituted table games. That's been helpful. Unfortunately, the voters didn't pass in Newport, so we're doing everything possible. We know there's a threat coming and preparing for it.
Today, Governor Chafee also told me he's hopeful real estate developer Joe Paolino may have a plan to make Newport Grand profitable. Coming up new at 6, we talk with Paolino. He explains why there's still hope for the property. With the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.
Now we continue tracking the fallout from campaign 2014. On Tuesday, voters rejected a proposal to add table games here at Newport Grand. State officials say its revenue is going to suffer as casinos open up in Massachusetts over the next few years. But new at 6 tonight, the developer tells us that this is not the end of the road for this plan. From the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell is at the State House.
Joe Paolino tells me he was disappointed by Tuesday's vote, but he says the deal's not dead yet. On Tuesday, Newport voters rejected a plan for table games at Newport Grand.
I hear them loud and clear.
Real estate developer Joe Paolino had proposed a $40 million renovation project for Newport Grand, but the deal hinged on table games. Without them, he says that kind of money doesn't make sense, but he tells us there are still possibilities for the property.
Now I'm talking to my partners about, gee, maybe we can still make it into an entertainment center. And the slots are there already, and maybe we can do some other things to it. So we're analyzing that now, and hopefully by the end of next week, we'll have a better idea if we want to go forward or not with it.
It's still a big if. The Rhode Island Gaming and State Revenue Forecast was updated this week, and the numbers aren't good.
It's not a surprise that once Massachusetts instituted gaming, we knew we were in for revenue losses. There was just no way around that.
The forecast looked at several scenarios. If a casino opens in Fall River, it's estimated that Newport Grand's revenue from video lottery terminals would free fall from $44 million in 2015 to just $13.3 million in 2020.
That's why having entertainment there is critical to make it successful.
Would you ever consider getting rid of the facility, getting rid of the slots, and doing something totally different with that property?
Not right now. Maybe in the future, but not right now.
Today I asked Joe Paolino how much a scaled down renovation of Newport Grand would cost. He told me he honestly doesn't know. With the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.